Welcome to August in Melbourne. The warm weather is certainly coming along now. The sun's shining longer each day, and it's been really lovely getting out in the garden, pulling out those weeds. We have a few veggie pods around the house, and some of the flowers and vegetables have held over from last year. And now it's time to get all those seeds ready, pull out the weeds, replant, nourish the soil, and get things rolling for summer. I've got a few seedlings that I've started in the house, the bottoms of celery that I've had rooting inside on the windowsill. They're going into the ground, as you can see. I've also there's another celery going in as well. Doesn't take long to root down the bottom, just pulling off those last little bits, and it's a great way to save money by buying this big bunch of celery, using it for soups and stews, and then popping the rest into the garden. We'll have celery again in no time, for free. There's a spring onion, an old one that I've had lying around the fridge. Pull off the top little bits, trim the roots, and in it goes. And again, I'll have spring onions ready to chop up for our stir fry anytime. There's a sweet potato that I've found in the cupboard that was sprouting. And again, I've got a bit of soil at the back there, so I'm just going to throw it in the garden with the roots down. The shoots will come up through that soil hopefully, and during the summer hopefully we'll get a nice crop of sweet potato. As you can see, I've been busy making a beautiful jumper, the Tecumseh by Caitlin Hunter. It's been a joy to knit. I've also been able to send a beautiful scarf overseas to Uganda that was made by a dear lady who passed away a few months ago. And that scarf that I finished for the daughter has now been gifted to a beautiful grandmother in Uganda. And there's Ibrahim, the coordinator of the Better Tomorrow Community Centre, who presented that scarf to the lady. And so it's been a lovely thing to do. The lady who actually knitted it and passed away lived with her husband and had 2 sons in Africa, and so that's moved on to full circle. There's my soldotna that's finished almost, and very pleased to say that was a big whim knit. I love doing that. And socks. I've been madly making the Hobart socks, the Melbourne socks by Kath Martin, beautiful patterns, and also finishing off some that I had started. My bread and butter blankets project is slowly bubbling away. I've been able to sell 8 blankets, and some of those receipts that you see there, the monies for those blankets have all gone to charity to help people in need in Zimbabwe and Uganda. And I also have receipts that I sent through different organisations in Australia as well. So I've been really pleased with that. although I am still working hard. There's some of the blankets that I sold. I'm still working hard on a website that will be able to showcase more of my work, and the money from those sales will go to charity as well. But I've been really thrilled to be able to send that money overseas to help individuals and organisations. There's a beautiful big box of yarn that arrived the other week from a beautiful lady in Brisbane, some spare yarn, which I was very happy to receive. And here you see all the seeds that I've started. Started them in the house, just on some heat pads or under some warming areas in the home. I've got zucchini going and cucumbers. What else? Lettuce seedlings are popping up. Also doing lots of flowers. And it's just a very economical way to produce plants for our garden each year. I do save seeds as well, but it's always nice to get a few new ones to try out or swap with other people that I know. So I'm really looking forward to getting those seeds out into the garden as the soil warms up. And that's a big part of my day is also spent out in the garden. So I've been busy weeding. This is the front of our house, weeding, transplanting, just getting things back into some kind of order, because last year, as some of you may know, I had a total knee replacement, which put me out of action for a while, and so I didn't do as much gardening later in the year. But now I'm starting to get all these pots around the house replenished, and it's been really fun to get everything looking schmicko again. Some beautiful flowers are coming out slowly. That's from a beautiful succulent that we have. The rhubarb is growing again, and we did get quite a nice batch of that a while ago. And you'll see there was a big pot here with a small lemon tree which I've replanted out the back. And also on the ground here, finally tipped over the big compost bin that I've had brewing for over a year. So I'm in the next couple of weeks sorting all that. It's almost like gold, this stuff, so I'm going to be spreading it all around the garden into pots, into planters, and then setting up that big compost bin again. It's called an aero bin, and that will produce, more compost for next year using all our food scraps. So it looks a mess right now, but it's actually doing its job, which is wonderful. I've moved this veggie pod to this side of the house while I'm sorting out weeds and things, and that's got some nice kale in it at the moment. It's a few more seeds I planted, and then this great big planter under our window here I'm sorting out and adding more nourishment to. There's the blueberry bush in there, and it's got some nice berries starting to be produced, which is wonderful. So all in all, the garden's slowly looking quite beautiful again, and once these seedlings have all settled down, they'll go in the garden. I also take time to read. I'm currently reading books, and also this is my my project book. So I just write a page for each project I'm working on, keep some of the wool tabs and the scraps of yarn from that project, and it's almost full, so this is a year almost, this book. Some pages are empty because they're still whips in progress. Bought a little Polaroid camera to show just some quick photos that I could put in to the book to give a quick reference to what was made, and it's been really fun using this book to take notes of what I have been making, using what needles, what hooks, what yarn was used for the different projects. It's quite big and bulky, as you can see, because I've stuck in a lot of yarn scraps and ball bands, but I don't mind that. It sort of makes it a bit more fun and colourful. and it's good reference as well, as I said. So that's been fun. There's the Soldotna and the Tecumseh jumper, and I've also scrappy pair of socks I'm working on here, just using bits and pieces from around the house. So that's about it. That's what I've been working on. Loving making these garments. I haven't done colour work for so long, and it's almost like coming back to me. It's like that Celine Dion song. There's a little tea I made too, which was fun. And I'm also getting ready for Christmas, so I have 6 small advents I received from the Green Lambkin Yarn Company, and I might even do some cheeky openings in the next few weeks, because they might come in handy for something before Christmas. So watch this space. Have a great week, everyone, and remember to keep knitting and stay happy and healthy. Bye.